Really bad to say. I do love Wembley. Everyone hates it. Poor one. Probably the match won Messi, just because of the amount of stuff that it brought to the channel. Like, did that in New York as well. Like, I flew to New York, literally to that shoot, and then flew back to Germany for the Euros the same day. That was a long 24 hours. It's the best derby, maybe in the world, I think. Because obviously there's ties to it that make it that reason, but Rangers Celtic might be the best derby in the world. Yeah. But obviously Kitman.
So welcome back to the pool sessions. We're joined by Ellis Platten from Away Days. It's amazing to have him in the building. Like we're excited. We're big fans.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's still finishing the custard cream at the moment.
There's the difference in a YouTube diet and a football diet.
Definitely, and a Kitman diet.
Yeah.
But we're going to have another go at the challenge that we had to go out with George Cox, who Ellis knows, funnily enough. Ellis.
So I just have to basically the challenge is get as many balls in as I can without missing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay. And I put the ball wherever I want
you
it?
You can start wherever you like. Grant Hall's completed it.
Grant Hall's completed it.
I got down to 2 at the training ground.
Nightmare.
So I had a good go.
Yeah, sometimes I can.
Jonah's not got past 5 balls yet.
No. You're not got what's your... You said...
No, I didn't complete. There was 2 left.
Okay.
There was 2 left, and I was like, yes, that's the best one so far. And then Grant come out and cleared them all up.
Did Grant do that on camera?
No.
Don't believe it happened.
Don't believe it.
Didn't happen.
Sorry.
It's so difficult.
Right.
It looks like it should be easy.
No, I'm terrible at pool as well. I went on a family holiday to Gran Canaria. That's the most pool I ever played. Ooh, it's lovely. Does that mean I'm out?
So...
Does that mean it's done?
Ellis is lost.
No. I'm going again now. Sorry.
Yeah, just have another go out. It's fine.
Where's this ball?
It was there, between the 2 reds.
Was that actually how yeah, that probably is fair enough.
Yeah, if you foul, then...
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So it might be worth going a bit slower.
Okay.
You know, not quite so much power.
Right, no, sorry, I'm really letting myself down now. I'm going to go one more go. Sorry, that's really bad. I'm actually going to start somewhere else. So this is actually the first time I'm trying it. If you give me a bit of momentum, I'll be fine.
This is brilliant. George was like, oh, I'm rubbish at pool.
Yeah, liar. There we go, now we're rolling.
Here we go, we'll start.
So if I do it now, is it going to be tainted?
No, not at all. We all had 3 goes each last time.
Yeah, we do.
Good.
Right.
He's got 2.
Come on.
While you're playing though, I'm going to disturb you.
That's fine, yeah.
Because we want to talk about your kit collection, your favourite shirts. You do loads of work with classic football shirts.
I do, yeah.
And we watch all your shirt shopping videos and all the rest of it.
Thank you.
You've obviously seen...
It's an outrageous collection you guys have got.
You've seen our collection. What we want to know is...
I'm doing alright here.
What's your favourite shirt from your collection?
Well, I've got it's definitely... So George, actually, I got a Match One Anthony shirt from him. It's definitely not that one.
That's a great shirt though.
It wasn't, you know, and then he's sort of been...
yeah, but the shirt
the actual shirt.
The shirt's really sick. It's an Ajax anniversary, like, really cool one. Probably the Match One Messi, just because of the amount of stuff that it brought to the channel. Like, obviously the saga of getting the fake one, which I actually auctioned that off and then gave the money to charity. I mean, I don't know if I did give the money to charity. I think I did. I like to think I did.
Yeah, let's say you did.
Yeah, probably the Match One Messi. But then there's like ones that have sentimental value, like the Leeds Match One Becchio is cool. Like Becchio was my childhood hero.
Becchio and Beckford up front.
Becchio and Beckford.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm like
tearing up League One. Did we not win 6-0 in aggregate though?
Yeah, we beat them 3-0 home and away.
Where'd you finish in the league?
Yeah, good.
But yeah, it was weird, like, because I'm a firm believer of, especially with away days as well, like, doesn't matter what level your team play at. I actually don't care. It's like, I'm happier. I want to see Leeds in the Prem, obviously, but like the way modern football is like we're never going to win anything. So it's like I like seeing us just exist, and like I think the higher you get, say you guys win League 2 this season,
yeah,
the higher you get from that feeling will be the same as if you won League 1. I think
exactly.
So it's like that is just yeah. So Becchio and Beckford.
Yeah.
Beckford did leave.
That was the same season for Leeds, I've got to say.
We had Gradle, Snodgrass, Howson in the Championship, Bradley Johnson. No, League 1, sorry. Bradley
Team
Johnson.
was a joke.
League 1 that year was a joke, to be fair.
The whole league was though, wasn't it? Because you had Southampton. We did really well.
Norwich.
You had yourselves, you had Norwich.
Who was your manager at the time?
Danny Wilson.
He's an interesting character, I've heard. In good ways. Or, I don't know, or bad ways. You know?
No, he was a good manager for us.
I've never met him. I wouldn't know.
This is hard, this one. I'm in a bit of bother here, I'll be honest. I'm in a bit of bother. How many have I got in at the minute? This one should be my
Quite
favourite.
a few.
Come on!
He's doing really well.
Don't say that.
So you do your shirt shopping series.
I do, yeah.
Who has been your favourite guest so far, and why?
Okay, there's a few different answers. So obviously we had Chiellini was amazing in terms of having someone like that, because we got him. He hadn't even retired yet. We got him and he announced his retirement like 2 months later.
Yeah.
But he just really got it. Like he loved it. And then like we still stayed in contact. Really wanted to do some more stuff with classic football shirts. Text people like Happy New Year after it, and just like the loveliest man. Yeah, that was really cool ones as well. We had like some creators. We had Ramel from the YouTube channel called TGF. He really got it. He was great. I like it when I get people shirts that mean something to them.
Yeah,
that's really cool to me. So we had him come on. That was great. Georgia Stanway was really good. Yeah. We had a really good time. Like did that in New York as well. So like I flew to New York literally to do that shoot, and then flew back to Germany for the Euros the same day. So that was a long 24 hours. Yeah.
So one I really enjoyed.
Which
Rob
one?
Beckett.
Rob Beckett, yeah.
Rob Beckett was a brilliant episode.
He, I don't know, but when's this episode going to go out?
This?
Yeah.
Friday?
Okay, we might have announced we've got... I'll tell you on camera.
No, don't do it, just in case it is.
Yeah,
but
we've got like some... But he was great. And so Maisie Adam was great as well.
Yes.
Comedians are great because they're actually funny.
Yeah,
there's
like, you can actually have a conversation.
But obviously we just did the Martin Tyler ones. There was obviously recency bias with guests. But he was just the loveliest man. Yeah. I'm not even just saying that. He was the loveliest.
It was quite fascinating listening to us, to be fair.
And the fact that he thought you owned the shop.
He did think I owned the shop. It's got to the point now where I will just never correct people.
There's no need.
Because one, they think I'm a millionaire, which is nice. And then two, it's like, it just takes up too much time as well to be like, I don't know anything, guys. Like, this is a difficult position, I think. No!
I'll tell you what though, that is unbelievable.
It's decent effort.
How many has he got in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's not bad.
What did George Cox get?
I think 5, 6.
So you're saying he's worse, is what you're saying? That's fine.
What I'm saying is, you're probably the best on this table to have a go yet.
Come on, if you ignore the first 2 attempts.
I mean, only 2 people have had a go.
Yeah.
But it's a really good effort considering.
If I'd have got that one in as well, I landed at quite a nice spot. You know, that's the thing, fine margins in this sport.
We've spoken about that a lot.
Obviously, we were just talking about trips then, like you just said.
Can I have a go while I was chatting?
Yeah, you go
you
for it.
went to America just for that.
I did.
What has been your favourite trip that you've done through YouTube?
Japan. Japan is just so. It's another example of being like, it doesn't matter the level you watch. Like the fan culture out there and the country is a joke.
Yeah.
Like if I was a footballer,
he likes the other queue.
We have multiple queues.
If I was a football player and I had an offer to go to Japan, I would go. Just like, and you'd probably be like, oh, my career in Europe. Well, it was fine. It's like the most unbelievable place. The fan culture is great. The people are amazing. The food is the best I've ever had.
Yeah, I remember seeing like all the street food.
Yeah, the street food is just phenomenal. Yeah, Japan by far and away.
Joke of an episode.
Yeah, that was 20. I've been to Japan twice, and I've spent less than 5 days there in total.
What about atmosphere of grounds you've been to?
So I'm biased, obviously, because I'm a Leeds fan.
Oh, okay. Other than Leeds, then.
Okay, I will talk about Leeds and then I'll talk. So I was at Leeds Norwich playoff semi-final.
Yeah.
A joke. Like, I've been to Ellen Road obviously my whole life.
Yeah.
The atmosphere that day, and Leeds Leicester actually last season was sick as well. Leeds Norwich when Joe Gallart scored, that was good. But Leeds Norwich last season was the loudest I've ever heard a ground in the UK.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually.
Shouldn't have even gone for that one.
I'm gonna have a go.
Another example, Rangers Dortmund was special when Rangers beat Dortmund at Ibrox. That was unreal.
That's one stadium I wanted to. One of my best mates is a Rangers fan. He always tells me to go.
It's the best derby maybe in the world, I think.
Do you think?
Because obviously there's ties to it that make it that reason, but Rangers Celtic might be the best derby in the world.
Yeah.
But obviously speaking of that, Boca River was great.
Yeah,
that was phenomenal.
That was great.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But you get ones which aren't supposed to be that special. Like we went to Brinner with the tractor, like the most special.
That's
experience.
the best thing I've ever watched.
Yeah, that was.
You think?
Honestly, I was just
When
like,
you were just sat
I
in the bar,
texted him
right?
going, mate, get on this this away days because this is brilliant. I was like, how far have you got? Talk to me about the hot tub.
Yeah, I love that. I never really think about that with the videos that people are, because like we have people who like will send me like them watching it at sixth form or at work or people there.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's weird to think that we can be a topic of conversation for people. I've never really sort of taken in how big the channel's sort of got.
We just spend our days off, so we have a Wednesday off every week, and we're like, right, what's Ellis part out this week?
We spend off. Obviously, we travel on a Friday.
Of course.
We obviously stay overnight for away games,
Hotels and that.
and we might have a beer or a couple of beers. Then we go up to the room. We share a room, and yeah, we'd just be watching you.
That's amazing. Thank
We
you.
literally just sit there watching.
Any other creators you watch?
Mad Mash.
Yeah, well, I watch
Mashtag
Mashtag just because
Mashtag,
I think
really, yeah. He's outrageous.
I think he's mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Oh, that is lovely.
to have you down here, like
Don't pick him up.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you said
we were absolutely buzzing, obviously, to the lead up to this,
Yeah, thank you.
and hopefully we think it'll be
We couldn't believe it.
good
We
content
finished,
for you as well.
we finished recording with George, and he was like, "Oh, do you know Ellis Platten?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know him, but I know who he is.
Yeah.
I watch him all the time." And he was like, "Oh no, I know him." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "How mental would it be if you rang him and we got some content going?"
He sent me a voice note straight away, I think.
he was still in here when he did it, and then he's left, and he's texted me, and he was like, "Oh, he got back to me straight away."
Yeah, sad how often I am on my phone. Oh, he's kissed it in. You're on for your record now, right?
Yeah, no, this is his record. He's not quite past this. Yeah.
Ooh.
I was too ambitious for that shot. I don't know why I did it. There were so many easier ones on.
Yeah.
Just put as many in as you can. Don't worry about the rest of it.
Is that Ben Gladwin's playoff final shot?
Yes. Oh, interesting thing about this shot. I can't reach it, but
That's the interesting thing.
no, on the other side, look, it's got the wibbly.
Yeah.
But he didn't change the sleeve badges. The Kitman at the time. He just stuck the playoffs ones over the top of the league ones. So normally we would use transfer removal spray.
Yeah.
Take a badge off, put a new one on.
Yeah.
He's not bothered.
It's a good effort
I
though.
wanted to
did you
keep
get?
going while you were off camera, so there's no pressure, and I
Yeah,
actually.
You are somebody who thrives under pressure, I think.
4, 5, 6. How many in there?
7, 8.
Any in there?
No.
No, so,
So we both got 8. What did you get?
6. So I am the loser today. But
Paul was the real winner.
Paul's always the winner.
Yeah.
Paul's always.
Paul's always the winner in this room. But no, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, Ellis.
Oh, we can do it. Do you want to go one? Give me another go.
You want another
Give me one
go?
more
Oh,
go.
brilliant.
Give me one more go.
Excellent. Okay, here's a question then.
Go on.
Is there a shirt that you don't have
Yeah.
that you would love?
Porto wore. How are your arms doing? How much are you good? You got it. I said to keep going.
He's like, oh no.
Porto wore a shirt in the Super Cup, which is the Adidas Ipswich template that Holland wore, the 1988 one. They wore that in a Super Cup game, and I think it's Tottenham, I think. And yeah, you guys wore it, right? The modern version of it. Yeah.
This year's Waker.
Yeah, nice. Looks better on the old material, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
But Porto wore that, and it was only ever issued to players, obviously. But if I can get that, that'd be sick, because obviously got a link to Port, or like any like match worn would be like the Leeds 1972 World Cup. So,
Wow.
No, Leeds 1972 FA Cup final, like the very famous. Or was it 1971? Christ, I'm a
Did they
fraud.
play Sunderland?
No, not the one we lost to Sunderland. The one we won, and like there's a photo of Billy Bremner shaking the Queen's hand and stuff.
Of course.
That's pretty cool.
I only say Sunderland because my dad was a Sunderland fan as a kid because he lived in Sunderland. He actually went to that game.
He was there.
Yeah.
Isn't that like maybe Sunderland's most famous day in the history? Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it like it was a massive upset?
And he had to like go to the previous rounds and then get a token from each thing to be able to then buy a ticket to the final and stuff.
That's cool because they do it. What does that count? That's technically a foul there, right? I've technically touched it.
We're going to pretend we didn't see it.
Okay,
I like the honesty there.
Yeah.
Love the honesty. But we're just going to...
Yeah, we obviously just spoke about atmosphere to grounds.
Yeah.
But what's the best ground you've been to? So not atmosphere, just in terms
Just
of...
every-
What it looks like aesthetically. Or just everything in general?
Everything in
Just
general.
everything.
What's the best one you guys have been to?
For me, they're not there now, but Griffin Park was my favourite ground.
Okay.
The atmosphere in there was great. We had some really good days there as a club.
I'm
And
real...
I just loved the idea they had a pub in every corner.
Yeah, that's cool.
You had like the away end. First time I went there was the far end and there was no roof.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it was
out
just
here,
a
by the way.
terrace.
I'm out here. There's no way, I don't think there's anything
Oh,
gonna...
put that in there.
You think?
That cuts in there.
So first time I went there, I'll let you. Yeah. See, another one. Look at that. You got 2 off 1 there. Yeah, first time I went there, we were that end, no roof, terrace, lovely.
Shirts are in the way.
Second time and third time and fourth time, we were in the other end, where there's seats above, but
terrace.
underneath is a terrace.
That's cool.
So you're like in there and it's really tight and you're so close to the net of the goal that you can literally just grab the net. Aidan Flint scored a goal in the playoffs and everyone's going mad, he's jumped in the crowd. I just loved going to Griffin
Aidan
Park.
Flint, what a centre half he is.
Yeah, I
Mine
just
would probably
loved
have to be
it.
Napoli's. Going to Naples.
Oh, he's gone foreign. I wasn't expecting that.
Just on, like, there wasn't even any away fans, but
Who did you go there to? Who they play?
it was Napoli Roma.
So it wasn't be Napoli Swindon. That's an outrageous
However,
pre-season.
we
No,
we have beaten them in the Anglo-Italian Cup.
Anglo-Italian Cup in 70.
So we won the league. Yeah, we won the League Cup in 1969.
Right, if I get this in, this is huge. By the way,
But because we were like a third division team to win the League Cup,
oh no,
it's unlucky.
he's done.
We weren't allowed in an actual European competition.
Yeah.
So we went into a European.
That's outrageous. By
So
the
we
way.
went
We beat
into the
Arsenal 3-1 in the
Anglo-Italian Cup.
final.
So it was just the League Cup winners from Italy, and then some select clubs from England played in this Anglo-Italian Cup, and because we won the
We
League
beat
Cup,
Juventus, Roma.
You beat them.
yeah, and we won the whole thing. Yeah, that's mad.
They're so ridiculous. You should have been in Europe. You should have been allowed. My favourite stadium, I love the Dragao Porto Stadium. I just think it's really cool. I'm obviously biased, got a bit of a connection to them, so maybe if I remove any bias. I love Wembley. It's really bad to say. I do love Wembley. Everyone hates it.
Why is it? Why?
People just think it's too boldy. It's not the same character as the old one. The most
It's
beautiful,
never going to be, is it?
the most beautiful stadium I've ever been in is probably the one that had the Qatar World Cup final in. But you sort of have to ignore how it was built.
Yeah.
Was it Braga you went to?
Braga's was really lovely.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Braga, but it's also there's only 2 stands really. So it's really weird.
Yeah, I was talking about this with someone the other day.
It's like Oxford, but with one less stand, but in a nice setting.
I was
Right.
going to say, no, it's nothing like that. That's one of the most beautiful stadiums in the world. It's like,
I'm trying to think. I've been to specifically beautiful stadiums, but like, I hated the Bernabeu. Wasn't actually
Right, really?
doing Bernabeu. I just don't know Real Madrid. I hate everything they represent.
wow.
Interesting.
I say the Dragao. I'm going to cop out because the answer is Ellen Road, but because I love like slightly run down stadiums, there's one I have a connection to.
That's why I love
Yeah.
Goodison Park.
Yeah, it's
Goodison Park's
outrageous. I leave it.
unbelievable
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
It's like we always say, like, a lot of teams have moved their stadiums out of the town and obviously got new stadiums.
Yeah.
If they did that here, I'd much rather this. I feel like this has got a lot. Obviously, you've come in here today.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of character
It's a
about
great
it.
stadium. The Rolex clock. It's unreal.
Club. You ain't getting that anywhere else.
No.
Literally.
But yeah,
You're not getting anywhere else.
I do like a new stadium, but I like the feel of an old stadium, bit of character.
I like what we're doing with Ellen Road at Leeds. They're expanding it.
Yeah.
So we're clearly staying there. We're making it to
Yeah.
52,000 seats.
Something like that, Bristol City, Ashton Gate.
Ashton Gate's actually quite good.
So old stadium, and then they've just rebuilt.
The concourse is great. One of the best concourses I've ever
Brilliant, all
seen.
the way around, isn't it?
Yeah. The best
really
concourse I've ever seen. Put that on the hinge.
Wow, brilliant. Before we go and leave, we just want to give a big shout to RileyLeisure.com, who provide us with the table, which make all of this content possible. If you want to get anything to play pool at home or for work or for any of that kind of stuff, jump on RileyLeisure.com/LOAKM, and there's discounts already on there, and you'll see our little logo at the top. And then if you want an extra 10% discount, it's LOAKM10 in the little discount code bit, and that'll give you another 10% off. So huge thanks to them for making all this possible. Thanks to Ellis for coming on.
Not a bad little go, that.
He's done really well. He's
Thank you.
impressive.
Thank you for getting me on. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks so much, guys.
It's been good fun. Right.
Perfect.
See you next time, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.